Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. To our beloved teacher, Most Venerable Teacher, the Sangha has assembled today to wish you joy, happiness, peace, and longevity on your day of continuation in this world and life. The Sangha, your students and disciples, have gathered to offer you prayers of happiness and health, so that you may continue to teach us the ways of the three jewels and the Buddha Dharma. We pray that you may achieve your spiritual aspirations and vows and continue to show us the way of loving kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity. May we always remember your fundamental teachings and guidance to live as bodhisattvas and continue our path toward freedom and liberation. As your disciples, because of you, we vow to practice diligently the path of eradicating our ignorance, greed, and anger, and developing compassion, generosity, and wisdom. We vow to continue your practices for future generations and to help all those who seek freedom from suffering. As heirs to this temple, we promise to uphold and maintain the sacred ground and continue your legacy in this world until the end of our lives. From your humble Sangha, please accept our bowing and prayer. Namo Amitabha Buddha. If the Sangha will please join me in the prayer. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. Please kneel and join me in prayer. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Amitabha Buddha. Namo to our most venerable teacher, Teacher. To you we offer our prayers of fervent devotion. We pray for your long health, peace, and happiness. May you be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May you be free from ignorance, greed, and anger and their causes. May you continue to shine light and help all sentient beings great. May you continue to open our hearts and our minds for the benefit of all beings. With folded hands, we beseech you to remain in this world for as many eons as there are atoms in all the pure lands to continue the truth. Dharma for the benefit and happiness of all living beings. May all your holy wishes and vows be fulfilled and known in all 10 directions. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, our fundamental teacher and guide of the Buddha Dharma. Namo Amitabha Buddha, may you reside in his land of ultimate bliss until your nirvana. Namo Medicine Buddha, may he grant you a long and healthy life of wisdom. Namo Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, may his great compassion and love continue to flow through you. Namo Manjushri Bodhisattva, may you continue to spread the great Buddha Dharma wisdom to all sentient beings. Namo Samantabhadra Bodhisattva, may we aspire to emulate his greatest vows and transfer our merit for the benefit of all sentient beings. Namo Kshitigarbha Bodhisattva, may his vow to liberate all beings from hell grant us the courage to do the same with your Namo to all the great masters and sages of the past, present, and future. Namo to the Deva guarding Bodhisattvas. May they continue to watch and protect our holy temple for the benefit of all beings. Namo to all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in the 10 directions in the 3 periods of time. May they shower you, our Venerable Teacher, with their blessings so that your aspirations are fulfilled without hindrance and without worry. And may we carry out those aspirations in all directions, may carry on until the end of time. Namo, Most Venerable Master Tekfo Kwan. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. Our dearest, most venerable teacher, on behalf of your students, disciples, and members of the Sangha, we wish to offer you gifts of our gratitude for your dedicated service to the 3 jewels. With these gifts, we hope that your memory and legacy carry on in the 3 periods of time and the 10 directions. And may all that remember you be reminded of their path toward full awakening. Namo Deva Guardian Bodhisattvas. And now if the assembly could please gather, we will make offerings to the teacher. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. Will the Venerable Teacher, with great virtue out of compassion for the sake of this assembly and all living beings, please turn the wonderful Dharma wheel to teach us how to end suffering and attain bliss, and end birth and death, and quickly realize nirvana. With palms joined in reverence, we request a favor. Beings here are but with little dust in their eyes. Teach the Dharma out of compassion for them. In accordance with the interests and the faculty of the sentient beings in this assembly, please turn the Dharma wheel of the small and great common vehicles by teaching us the Dharma. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha.
Thank you very much. Maybe the next life be better. And it depends on how. Dedicate our life to the service of all the people. That's the goal, you know. It's not living our life for ourselves, but we need to help the other people, dedicate our life to the other people, be a good citizen, okay? Law-abiding citizen, and serve our fellow citizen. And this time of the year, you know, a lot of people, they still suffering, still hungry. So we need to think about them, think about how to help them, how to serve them. And we build the temple, we do everything, just not for ourselves, just for the future generation. I see all the young people, they dedicate to Buddhism. It's admirable. I admire them. And I think that they are the future for our religion. And our religion, our Buddha teach us how to love, loving kindness, loving compassion. If we live with love, we stay away from hatred, stay away from discrimination. We love everybody like our own family. That's the goal of life, live with love, okay? The life is not, this life here is temporary. We go to the next life, okay? We're not scared. Death have no meaning in Buddhism. It's one phase of cyclic existence only. So one existence to the next one, according to our practice, it will be better. It will be better until the last one, we get enlightenment. We go out cycle, birth and death. That's the goal of our practice. Go out of the existence, go out of the cycle of birth and death. And we don't have to come back to this time anymore. We become like Bodhisattva or Buddha. And Buddha say one thing, we need to believe it. I'm the Buddha and you are the Buddha in the future. So he give us the opportunity. It's not himself is the only one to become a Buddha. What is Buddha? He's an awakened person. He knows about the truth, that's all, about the reality. We, in this one, it's a temporary, okay? And we think it's a permanent. No, it's not permanent. The temporary house here. So we go to the next existence, always better. And we always think about that. Why we're living here, be a good citizen, be a law-abiding citizen. This time with the COVID, with epidemic, we need to protect ourselves. We protect ourselves, that means we protect the other people. So wearing a mask, social distancing is a very good thing we have to do, okay? Like the President-elect Joe Biden, he said 100 days for the mask, but it's more than 100 days. Dr. Fauci said maybe longer until we eradicate the COVID. We cannot know if 100 days is enough or not. It may be 1 year, it may be longer until we get a vaccine. But you know that the vaccine is not the solution because you know virus, they change it, okay? they mutated, the mutation, and they can go to another virus, and we have to know another vaccine. And the vaccine now is a problem. The problem is distribution. How we distribute the vaccine. Because it have to be minus 63 degrees or minus 103 degrees. That's the problem with the distribution. How we give the vaccine to the people. Because we cannot give vaccine to only few people. We have no protection. According to the public health or preventive medicine, at least we have to give 75% of population the vaccine, so we have some protection. If you want to be protected, you're vaccinated, but your neighbor, they're not vaccinated, you're not protected. So your neighbor have to be vaccinated, and yourself, the whole city have to be vaccinated, so we have a protection. But if this country were vaccinated, Mexico have to be vaccinated, Canada have to be vaccinated, the people from South America have to be vaccinated, the people all over the world, they have to be vaccinated. It have a protection. So as a Buddhist, we don't think just only ourselves. We have to think about the other people. We want to be happy. We have to make the other people happy. If we want to be happy, the other people, they're unhappy. We cannot be happy. Okay? So that's the thing. Our Buddha teaches love. Love is very, very important in life. Okay? So practice love. Just practice love. If you practice love, you change life. You change life for the other people. You make life better and more meaningful. Okay? I thank you to come and to wish me the birthday. I'm not attached to how long I live. The only thing I want, I dream it, to finish this temple. I have future generation, Master Guangji, the nun, and many monk and nun to come. They will make this temple better. And for the future generation, myself and Elder Leon Quang Minh, he spent a lot of his time. He bleeded. He hurt himself. He fell. He broke his bone. He hurt himself. He spent the money, the time, just for the other people. I admire him. I really admire him because the dedication, the things he gave to the temple. He didn't think about himself, about his name. He give money. He never say anything. He never claimed that, oh, I give money to the temple. He give with his will because want to do something for the temple, for the future generation. Because Buddhism is so pretty. Teach us the life, the real life, the good life, how to live and help other people. If we live, then help the other people, doesn't make sense. It's not meaningful. If you live, you help other people, that makes sense. That makes your life better. It's more meaningful. That's the thing we have to remember as a Buddhist person. Live your life to serve the other people. That's the life. That's the real life. And if we live or we die, then we didn't die. We just go to another form of life. If I cease to exist, that means I go to another form of life, maybe a better life. But as long as I live, I want to serve. I want to serve my students so that way they can grow. They can take my place. They can do. I want to do one day, Master Guangji, he take my place. He make this temple better and he prepare for all the generation, not for himself, not because he become an abbot. No, doesn't mean anything. That means, what do you mean? Mean to prepare the next generation, the next generation. There are more monk and nun. They make this one commune property. It means a temple for everybody in San Antonio here. They can come, they can study Buddhism, and they can do the same time serve the other people. That's the meaning of the building this temple. We don't build for ourselves. We build for everybody. We try our best to do it. Hopefully you see the temple will finish very soon. It finished about 95% already. It's a slow 5%, but I think we'll finish very soon. Okay? And we'll have a better place to practice, better place for people to come, and for the future generation. That's our dream. We dream to have a better temple. And if I'm here or I'm not here, that doesn't matter. The matter is to have my replacement, the people who take my place, they do better. That's our dream. I thank you again, okay? And the Buddhism, and we pray for the people, and be careful in the time of COVID, okay? It's still difficult. The case still exploding. A lot of people dying. I just read about North Dakota, South Dakota. It's unbelievable. They defied COVID. They didn't believe it. They didn't care about social distancing, about masks or something. So now they die and die and die. Unbelievable. Okay, and that doesn't make sense. Okay? We have to care for ourselves. Buddha teaches, you have to love yourself first. What means you love yourself? That means take care of yourself physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And after that, you have your love. Transfer to your loved one, to you loved one. And next step, transfer the people you don't know, the neutral people, your neighbor, people you never know. And lastly, to enemy. You give to them the love. Teach them how to love, how to change the hatred to love. That means they have better life. That's the only thing we can do, okay, to improve this life, okay? So that's one more time. I thank all of you and pray all of you that you can do that so we can help each other and in the same time practice Buddhism, okay? Thank you. Namo Sakyamuni Buddha.
From the Sangha, we want to thank everyone who's been able to come out today and wish our Venerable Teacher a happy continuation. As he mentioned, we hope that we are able to continue the legacy of the Sangha and of the members and to continue growing our Sangha. And to do that today, we will chant the Aspiration of Samantabhadra Sutra and hopes to transfer our merit to our Venerable Teacher and to all sentient beings to fulfill their spiritual aspirations and vows. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. Yes.
Ring the bell.
Peace, speech, and mind in perfect oneness, I send my heart along with the sound of the May the hearers awaken from forgetfulness and transcend all anxiety and sorrow. Listen, listen, this wonderful sound brings me to my true home. Gratitude we offer this incense to all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas throughout space and time. May it be fragrant as earth herself, reflecting our careful efforts, our wholehearted mindfulness, and the fruit of understanding. Slowly ripening, may we and all beings be companions of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. May we awaken from forgetfulness and realize our true home. Incense in the censer now is burning, all the Dharma realm in every place. Auspicious clouds appear, our sincere intention thus fulfilling, as all Buddhas now show their perfect body. Homage to the incense cloud canopy, Bodhisattva and great Bodhisattvas.
Verses from our we bow together.
To the abiding Buddhas, the supreme Dharma, and sagely Sangha, throughout the Dharma realm and the realm of empty space and 3 periods of time. To the fundamental teacher Shakyamuni Buddha, Maitreya, honored future Buddha, Manjushri, great wisdom Bodhisattva, universal great conduct Bodhisattva, all Dharma guarding Deva Bodhisattvas, and the mountain assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. To Amitabha Buddha in the land of ultimate bliss, Avalokiteshvara, great compassion Bodhisattva, great strength Bodhisattva, earth store, great vow Bodhisattva, and the assembly of great pure sea-like Bodhisattvas.
Please sit down.
Namo Samantabhadra Bodhisattva. Namo Samantabhadra Bodhisattva. Namo Samantabhadra Bodhisattva. Retiya, body, speech, and mind, I bow to all the heroic Buddhas of the past, present, and future, without exception, in every world, in all the 10 directions. By the power of this aspiration of Samantabhadra, I bow with as many bodies as there are atoms in the pure lands of all those victory manifest in my mind, and I pay homage to all of. I conceive the entire realm of truth to be completely filled with enlightened ones on each atom. I imagine there to as many Buddhas as atoms in the pure lands, each Buddha surrounded by many bodhisattvas. I honor all these blissful lords, praising their perfection with all the sounds of an ocean of varied melody, an ocean of endless flowers, garlands, music, and ointments, excellent canopies, choice lamps, and the best incense I offer as well to those victorious ones, the finest array of all excellent things, the finest robes and fragrances, and heaps of sweet-smelling powders as high as Mount Meru. By the power of my faith in the deeds of Samantabhadra, I prostrate and present fast an unequaled offering. Each of the victorious Buddhas, I confess every type of wrong that I have in thought, word, or deed under the influence of desire, anger, or ignorance. Rejoice in the meritorious deeds of all Buddhas of the 10 directions, the Bodhisattvas, Prateka Buddhas, Arhats, practitioners, and all sentient beings. I request the enlightened protectors who have attained detachment of Buddhahood and illuminated the worlds of the 10 direct, to turn the peerless wheel of Dharma. Intent to manifest the final nirvana, to remain for as many eons as there are atoms in all the pure lands, for the benefit and happiness of all living beings. Small amount of virtue I may have gained from prostrating, offering, confessing, rejoicing, requesting, and beseeching, be dedicated to attaining perfect enlightenment. May I worship the Buddhas of the past and those now present in the worlds of the 10 directions. May those who come quickly to fulfill their aspiration and reach Buddha, traversing the stages of enlightenment. May all the worlds of the 10 directions become pure and filled with Bodhis and victorious Buddhas who proceed to the royal tree of enlightenment. May all living beings in the 10 directions always be happy and free of sickness. May they Dharma be in harmony with the needs of all living beings and fulfill their hopes. May I perform the deeds of enlightenment and remember all my lives in all states of existence and in all my lives lives after death, migration and reap. May I always embrace spiritual life. May I follow all the victorious Buddha and perfect all the deeds of Samantabhadra, pure in the immaculate deeds of morality. May my conduct always be flawless and without fault. May I teach the Dharma. Every tongue and whatever sounds are understood by living beings in the language of the gods, nagas, demons, spirits, and human beings. May I all diligently and patiently perform the perfection. May I disregard my intention to attain enlightenment and completely remove whatever faults may obscure, freed from karma, defilement, and actions of demons as a rebirth in the world. May I proceed unhindered like the sun and moon in the clear sky throughout all the lands in all the dark. May the sufferings of the lower realms be completely relieved, establishing beings and happiness. May I work for the benefit of all living beings, fully accomplishing the activities of enlightenment. May I work in harmony with the activities of all beings. May I practice and demonstrate the deeds of Samantabhadra throughout all future eons. May I associate with those whose act alike in thought, word, and deed, and may our aspirations be as one. May those friends who wish to help me and also demonstrate the deeds of Samantabhadra always meet me again, and may I cause them pain. May I always personally behold the victorious Buddhas, those guardians, and without tiring in all future eons present the magnificent offerings. May I always uphold the Buddha's sacred Dharma and illuminate the deeds of enlightenment. May I train in the practice Samantabhadra in all future eons through rebirth in all states of existence. May I gather endless stores of merit and wisdom. May I become an inexhaustible treasure of all virtues of method, wisdom, concentration, and liberation. May I always behold as many pure lands as there are atoms present, each pure land with inconceivable Buddha sitting in the midst of their bodhisattvas and performing the activities of enlightenment. In this way may I be able to see everywhere, even on every mode of dust, countless Buddhas of the past, present, and future, limitless pure lands and endless eons. May I always see the victorious Buddhas, which holds within each word the totality of the perfect Dharma, and an ocean of words and languages precisely suited to the needs of all living beings. May I possess perfect intelligence so as to heed the endless melody of speech when the victorious Buddhas of the past, present, and future turn the Dharma. May I accomplish the Bodhisattva's practice of entering the past, present, and future in a fraction of a second. May I enter all the future eons in a single instant. May I behold all the heroic Buddhas of the past, present, and future in a single instant. May I always perform their activities through the power of liberation from illusion. May I perceive upon a single the perfect design of the pure realms of the past, present, and future. Thus may I enter into the realms of the victorious Buddhas in all directions. May the illuminators of the worlds of the future lies the sage of Buddhahood, of turning the wheel, and of the profound peace of nirvana. And may I always be in their presence. May I acquire the perfectly accomplished powers of enlightenment, the power of miraculous swiftness, the power of perfection of every spiritual path, and the power of all virtuous qualities. May I acquire the power of all pervasive release of power of the merit of every virtue, the power of all transcendental wisdom, and the powers of perfect knowledge, method, and meditation. May the power utterly purify, the power of passions utterly subdued, the power of demons utterly destroyed, and the power of the deeds of Samantabhadra perfected. May the ocean of purify, the ocean of beings liberated, the ocean of Dharma realized, and the ocean of wisdom fully attained. May the ocean of practice be purified, and the oceans accomplished. May the oceans of Buddhas be ceaselessly worshipped, and the deeds of enlightenment tirelessly performed. May I completely fulfill all the perfect aspirations to enlightened activities in order to attain the stage of the victorious Buddhas of the past, future, according to the deeds of Samantabhadra. The eldest son of the victorious Buddhas is called Samantabhadra. I dedicate all these victorious. May my body, speech, mind, activities, and environment always be pure, and may I become equal to this excellent aspiration of Samantabhadra. May I tirelessly accomplish the virtuous deeds of Samantabhadra and the aspirations of the Buddhist Manjushri throughout all future eons. May there be no limit to my activities. May there be no limit to my virtues. Through limitless perseverance, may I accomplish all miraculous deeds. The limit of beings is like the limit of open space. May the limit of my aspirations be equal to the limit of their activities and passions. Whoever offers to the victorious Buddhas all the perfect joys, men and the infinite realms of the 10 directions, adorned with jewels for as many eons as there are atoms in those realms, they shall gain great merit. But whoever hears this greatest dedication prayer and is inspired by faith to intensely supreme enlightenment shall gain even higher and holier merit. Whoever recites this aspiration of Samantabhadra will never again endure hellish rebirth, will abandon evil friends, and will soon behold the Buddha Amitabha. They will gain all benefits, live in happiness, attain precious human rebirth, and soon become like Samantabhadra him. Even those who in ignorance committed the 5 unredeemable sins will soon be completely purified by reciting this aspiration of Samantabhadra. They will achieve perfect wisdom, a radiant countenance, eternal form, auspicious physical marks, and a noble birth proof. Devilish beings will not trouble them, and they will be honored in the 3 realms. They will quickly reach the royal tree of enlightenment. Benefit all living beings as enlightened Buddhas. They will turn the wheel of the Dharma, taming the demonic host. Whoever knows, teaches, or recites this aspiration of Samantabhadra shall ultimately gain perfect Buddhahood. May none despair of complete enlightenment in whatever way valiant Manjushri and Samantabhadra know how to transform it. I dedicate all of my own virtues that I might train to be like them. Through this dedication, praise the Supreme by the victorious Buddhas. And future, I dedicate all of these roots of virtue to accomplishing the deeds of Samantabhadra. At the moment of my death, may all obscurations be removed, that I may behold the Buddha Amitabha. To the pure land of perfect bliss and that blissful land, may I completely fulfill all these aspirations and benefit all beings as long as I of the Buddhas. May I be reborn like the holy ones from an exquisite lotus, and may the Buddha Amitabha himself foretell my own enlightenment. May I thereafter accomplish countless living beings in all the 10 directions by the power of perfect wisdom in its myriad incarnations. Through whatever small virtue I have gathered, cite reciting this aspiration of Samantabhadra. Living beings be accomplished in a single instant through Gating these aspirations of Samantabhadra, may the countless beings drowning in the torrent of suffering reach the stage of Amitabha. May this great education prayers benefit countless living beings. May reciting this ornament of Samantabhadra release all beings from the sufferings of the lower realms. Namo Samantabhadra Bodhisattva. Namo Samantabhadra Bodhisattva. Namo Samantabhadra Bodhisattva.
The 10 great roles of Bodhisattva Samantabhadra. 1, 2.
Worship and respect all Buddhas, to make praises to the thus come ones, to practice profoundly the giving of offerings, to repent and reform all karmic hindrance, to rejoice and follow in merit, and to request that the Dharma will be turned, to request that the Buddhas remain in the world, to always follow the Buddha's teaching, to constantly accord with all living beings, to transfer all merit and virtue universally.
Transfer merit. May
all beings without limit, without end, have a share in the merit just now, and in whatever other merit I have made those who are dear and kind to me, beginning with my mother and father, whom I have seen or never seen, and others neutral or hostile beings established in the cosmos, the 3 realms of 4 modes of birth, with 5, 1, or 4 aggregate, wandering on from realm to realm. If they know of my dedication of merit, may they themselves read, and if they do not know, may the devas inform them by reason of their rejoicing in my gift of merit. May all beings always live happily, free from animosity. May they attain nirvana and their radiant hopes be fulfilled.
we bound together the 3 attributes. I
Take refuge in the Buddha, the one who shows the way in this life. I take refuge in the Dharma, the way of understanding and of love. I take refuge in the Sangha, the community that lives in harmony and awareness. Living in the refuge of Buddha, I clearly see the path of light and beauty, and though dwelling in the refuge of Dharma, I learn to open many doors on the path of transformation. Dwelling in the refuge of Sangha, shining light thus supports me, keeping my practice free of obstruction. Refuge in the Buddha, in myself I aspire to help all people fully their own awakened nature, realizing the mind of love taking refuge in the Dharma. In myself I aspire to help all people fully master their ways of practice and walk together on the path of liberation, taking refuge in the Sangha. In myself I aspire to help all people build fourfold communities to embrace all beings and support their transformation.
Sharing the merit.
Reciting the sutras, practicing the way of awareness gives rise to benefits without limit. We vow to share the fruits with all beings. We vow to offer tribute to parents, teachers, friends, and numerous beings who give guidance and support along the path.